Hey, Dog Grass here, and this is going to be a preview of one of the rewards that is available on my Patreon. And this is just going to be the first director's commentary of Episode 1, Team Wolfang. And the rest will be available on Patreon if you support at least $1 and join our team. So yeah, the more people join the Patreon, the more of these videos I will put out for the patrons. So hope to see you there. See ya! Dog in the Grass here, and this is the director's commentary of Team Wolfang Episode 1. And might as well start off with the intro. As a side note, for all this audio coming up, I recorded it directly from my DS, holding the microphone up to the speaker, so all the quality is pretty low, because I didn't know I could find the audio files online, so I directly recorded everything. And so the audio quality is pretty bad. First attempt doing anything voice related too, so that's a bit of a start. And for the intro, I decided to pick some scenes that are in my mind, like Xatu showing up, Caterpie's mom, the Butterfree eating the baby, the Kecleon army, Zapdos. Zapdos was a really big point in wanting to make this series, honestly. Like in the time before I started making Team Wolfang, I used to play Blue Rescue Team, and I started off as I found out I could manipulate the personality test at the beginning, so I became an Eevee, and I pretended that all the Pokemon would eat me, especially the Zapdos, because it's the favorite legendary bird, and it's just a really cool design. I love it. So that also inspired the first animation I made in Anime Studio, which was the Zapdos vs. Eevee, which really sparked me making the entire series, Team Wolfang. There it is, Duke and Riggy. And the me pointing to the Eevee, it originally was supposed to be a self-insertion sort of thing, but that quickly fell apart after the first episode, and I realized Duke was more of a character than anything else. So this whole first episode, at least the first intro part of this episode, the beginning, doesn't quite work with some of the other stories, so I kind of keep poking fun at it. And this first intro scene is pretty much Sonic Rush Adventure. Stick and all. Duke's had a bad time. He's kind of unconscious after something major happened. He just woke up in the woods here.
I think it's dead. I'm not dead.
Of course, Duke being pissed that somebody assumes that he can even die.
Eevee lives? Of course I'm not dead. Oh my god, Tapu Chico!
The way I explain this is just he's had a dream where he thought he was a human and Pokemon couldn't speak and stuff. I originally wanted to do something different with this intro, but all the mystery dungeon side things I've ever seen, oh my god, I'm a human, oh my god. I wanted to do something different, but then I did the same with everything else, and it kind of gave it a jank start to the series. I still like this episode. I like all these keyframes I forgot to enter. I'm a Pokemon? Oh my god!
I have a tail!
I have a tail! This is awesome! I don't care about being human anymore. I never was human! Okay, background information about Duke and Riggy's names. Duke was originally, I had this fox character way back in middle school named Duke the Fox. He was pretty much a superhero kind of thing. No, I used like draw comics and stuff. I don't think I have any of the comics anymore, but I do have some art I might be able to put on afterwards. But and Riggy's name was, my friend got me Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for my birthday, and I just started entering a random name, and Riggy came out, and I really liked that name, and it kind of fits a Trico really well, I think.
Nice to meet you, Riggy. Nice to meet you, dude.
Not my baby lives in tiny woods.
Here comes Butterfree.
I'm trying to save him now.
I don't know how to get on.
Going downstairs is like a running gag of the series. I don't know if you caught that little page turning thing, but when I was first recording these first couple episodes, I kind of did it all in one take and used this. I was flipping through the script book as I read out the lines and stuff.
Look, the stairs.
The stairs!
How hard could this be?
Oh, a lot harder than you think, Duke.
This looks easy.
It's not easy.
Don't kiss the stairs, man. Whatever. Whoa!
Flump!
Now, where are the stairs we just came down? Up there? How are we gonna get back up there? I don't know. Stupid stairs!
Dumb jokes.
Stay in my emo corner. For that, you must die.
So I called Sunkern emo because I drew out Sunkern and it looked like it just had like this really thick black like eyeliner on. Dead.
No.
Already leveled up. It's like it got leveled down before the series happened.
Look! I leveled up! So that's what it feels like.
And I never show this again.
You leveled up by defeating a weak Sunker. Let's go save the babies. You're only deciding this now?
Oddly specific time. I think that's the only .5 title card I've ever had. And these Caterpies are breakfast, lunch, dinner, and fourth meal.
I think that's them. How do you get back?
As a note, there's a little spike coming out of Duke's tail. That is because when I was making his model, I didn't adjust the radius of the bones too much, so it's not picking up all the tail in it, and it's breaking a little.
Well, it's a lot easier to get back out. But we're not going back to Mama.
We ran away. But we rescued you.
Don't say that.
Why?
They got rescued, so they're automatically out of the dungeon. And they can just easily walk out of the dungeon because it's, you know, you don't go all the way back through the dungeon in the game, so why not?
Thanks for saving my babies.
The babies are saved.
I was starved.
More missed keyframes.
Oh my god.
Nom nom nom!
Oh my god.
Floo!
They're not my babies anyway. I have to eat them out. Like this is easy.
There's the delicious little Eevee down there.
Well,
And he's getting eaten up. Surprisingly not completely eaten like normal, but he can get out. Even though not shown in this episode.
Now I'm gonna
Oh gosh, that run animation. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Beautiful!
I'm so hungry. Now what I'm gonna eat.
I think we'll be safe here.
Be safe here is the Hobo Shack. Like, they just kind of come up on this town, this little base here, and like, oh my gosh, it's a place, we can stay here. It's like nobody ever is gonna come back and maybe take it back from us, you know? Warning, open mailbox from the front. It's a reference to, like, in the blue and red rescue team, if you click the side of the mailbox, it says, warning, please open mailbox from the front. So I put that in here too, even though it's going also over the flag. Later that day,
That's them. Hey.
now Riggy wants to become a team.
Rescue team.
Rescue teams, yay!
What?
But we
Yeah.
Duke still loves his tail.
A rescue team saves other Pokemon from the freaking natural disasters, and we get rewards for it. Okay.
Like, yeah, I like this. This is whatever. Do it.
This place is a base. Yeah, legal.
Is it legal to, like, you know, steal a house like this? I don't think it is.
Thing.
Yeah, so team name, the Wolfang just kind of stuck out as something that'd be really cool to name something with, like, a fox or Eevee. The first rescue team I had was Team Xenon. That was, like, Blastoise and also a Trico named Riggy. Because, you know, he's now in this team because he can. Maybe this is Riggy Jr. I'm not sure.
That's a good news. I'll show you around tomorrow.
Show around tomorrow to be continued. I use the same picture, whatever. And these names are actually all me. I guess you can say that. It was back when I had a split personality and all the personalities had different voices, so we all kind of came together and worked on this together. Wow, there's 3 of us here. Spyro, Spyro, Latios. Wow, I don't own Pokemon. As for that, that's my theme, but it doesn't quite sound so good at gurbled up like that. Let's see if I can find a better version of it here. This is the Pokemon folder I have for all of my stuff. It kind of works. Also a remnant of Wind Waker. It was the theme that Medley gave you, I think. Yeah. Wind Gods Lyric? Earth Gods. Something. Something. Well, when you play it in game. This is me getting sidetracked. Oh boy. Do 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 do. More. So, alright, that's enough for episode 1. I'll see you next time. Ruff.